Hello scholars, how are you all? I hope you all are enjoying a lot because it's a festival time, right? Ganesh Chaturthi is going on and we all are enjoying it. I, Yogita Singh, your English educator. Today we are going to start a new poem, Indian Weavers, from our students book. And scholars, it's a very interesting and beautiful poem. Poet used a lot of beauty items here in this poem. Okay, so let's start. But scholars, before going to the poem, before jumping towards poem, we have to do this exercise. Here it's given that Indian handlooms are known all over the world for their richness, beauty, variety and fine quality. The colors used in Indian fabrics depict various moods, phases of life and even occasions. Here are some colors, write them down next to the feelings they represent. Okay, some colors are given and you have to write down that colors are showing which mood of a human beings. Okay, but before doing that, let's solve that what is handloom. What is the meaning of handloom? Looms means apparatus used to weave any cloth. Okay, and handlooms means the apparatus should be totally operated manually, means if it is used, if totally it is operated by humans, not by machines, then it can be called as handlooms. And Indian handlooms are famous all over the world, not only in India, and it's very costly also, but it's a very beautiful, that's why it's costly and that's why it's very famous in all over the world. So let's start. Bravery and energy, it's shown by which color? When we are showing bravery and energy in our drawing or in our paintings, which color we usually use? We use black color. Okay, then peace, we all know it very well. In our flag also we are using this color. Peace is shown by white color. Purity, purity is shown by saffron, that is also our national flag color. Then next is anger and love. Anger and love is shown by red color, that also you all must be knowing, I think. Okay, then the rest two, hope and prosperity, sorrow and illness, this two you will do by yourself. Okay, yes, let's start poem. Yes scholars, so our poem name is Indian Weavers and this poem is written by great poet Sarojini Naidu. Okay, so we will start this. This poem is a kind of discussion between poet and the weavers. Poet is asking some questions from weavers and later on she is getting reply from the weavers. So the questions which she asked in a poetic way, and we will see the explanation of each line very clearly. Okay, listen it carefully scholars, very interesting poem it is. Weavers weaving at break of day, why do you weave a garment so gay? Blue as the wing of a halcyon while we weave the robes of a newborn child. Okay, so here poet means it's a kind of discussion. Okay, poet will ask and she will get response from the weavers. So what is the question of poet? What is the question given in first line? Weavers weaving at break of day. Break of day means what is the meaning of break of day? Early in the morning. Okay, so poet asked, weavers, why you are weaving clothes early in the morning? And why do you weave a garment so gay? Why you are weaving such a garment which is so beautiful and charming? What is the meaning of gay? Gay means very beautiful and charming. So two questions are asked by poet in this stanza. That first one, that weavers, why you are weaving clothes very early in the morning, and why you are weaving such a beautiful cloth. Gay means very beautiful and charming. So these two questions were asked by poet. Now reply, what is the reply? What reply she is getting? Blue as the wing of a halcyon while we weave the robes of a newborn child. So halcyon while means it's a synonym of a kingfisher. Kingfisher is a kind of bird. Okay, so what response they are giving? That the wings of the kingfisher are bright blue in color. Right? Why they are weaving blue? Means so beautiful and charming cloth. The color of that cloth was blue. So they are weaving blue color cloth. Why? Because the wings of the kingfisher are bright blue in color, and blue color symbolizes loyalty. Blue color symbolizes something which is very beautiful and precious. So they gave so many synonyms for blue color. So many means how blue color is symbolizes so many things. They told each and everything that blue color shows loyalty, blue color shows beauty, blue color shows preciousness. So all these things symbolizes by blue color. That's why they are making blue color garments. So we weave the robes of a newborn child. Such blue color robes they are making for a newborn child. It means weavers are so happy and they are making something special for a newborn child. Okay, for a newborn child means for a young one who has just came to the world. So here poet wants to show a kind of happiness. Who is happy? Weavers are happy while weaving such clothes. Here in this stanza there is lot of happiness, there is beauty in clothes, there is hope. Hope means young ones came, so we have to provide all kind of happiness. So later on he or she will get happiness in their life. So there is hope, happiness, freshness and beauty. So there is no sorrow in this stanza, right? Okay, so next let's see next stanza. Yes scholars, now let's see second paragraph. Weavers weaving at fall of night, why do you weave a garment so bright? Like the plumes of a peacock, purple and green, we weave the marriage veils of a queen. Okay, so here next again poet met with weavers. This time it's a night time. Okay, so this poet asked question from the weavers, that weavers, why you are weaving clothes at fall of night? Fall of night means not pure night, it's a dusky evening time. Means fall of night means night is going to start, means it's a time of evening time. We can say that why you are weaving clothes at this time, at fall of night, at evening time, at dusky evening time, why you are weaving clothes at this time? Who asked? Poet asked. This is the first question. Why do you weave a garment so bright? Now this time they are not making any gay color, gay kind of clothes. Gay means what I told in first paragraph, that very beautiful and charming clothes. This time they are making so bright color. Okay, so poet's question is, why you are weaving so bright color garment this time? Which type of bright color? Like the plumes of a peacock, purple and green. And plumes of a peacock means this time like feathers of a peacock, not like blue color. This time they are making purple and green color, like peacock's feather. Peacock's feather is carrying purple and green color, right? So this time they were making such a bright color garment. So these questions were asked by poet, and what response she got, what weavers told, that we weave the marriage veils of a queen. This in this paragraph poet want to show a stage of life. In first paragraph poet showed the first stage, when any human beings are coming to the world, everything is with full of happiness, all were happy, right? This is the second stage of life, when people become adult, and at this time they are coming in contact with each other. they love each other, they get married, and they quest for a better and prosperous life. Means they are searching betterment in their life, and they are trying to achieve all that things. So this time here color mentioned here, that purple and green. So what is the meaning of purple and green color? Purple and green means it's a kind of happiness, at the meanwhile sadness also. Okay, this color shows happiness and sadness both. So this is the stage of life when you when anyone become adult, they are getting happiness, but at the same time they are getting some kind of difficulties in their life, so they have to face that, and it means that there is some kind of sadness also. So this is the second stage of life. Okay, first stage was to come in this world. Second stage, to get married or to become an adult. Okay scholars, next we will see next paragraph or the last paragraph. Okay scholars, so this is the final stanza of the poem, and here again poet met with weavers, and this time weavers are Solomon and Still. Solomon and Still means they are sad, they are having sorrow, they are not happy, they are not talking with each other, they are very silent. Okay, so she was, means poet was so shocked, and she thought that why weavers are weaving in such a silent and sorrowful mood, why they are weaving any cloth in such a mood, in such a silent mood. So what they are weaving and for what they are having such silence in their room. So she asked questions. Weavers, why you are weaving in such a sorrowful and silent mood? What do you weave in the moonlight chill? What you are weaving in moonlight chill means the dead of the night, which is as white as a feather of a bird, which is as white as a cloud. So why you are weaving in such a silent mood? Why you are weaving in such a sorrowful mood? Why you are weaving any cloth in at the death of the night, means in such a dark night. It means not dark night, it was moonlight, but why in such time, in night? Why you are weaving in night? So, and what kind of thing you are weaving? So what reply she got? That we are weaving such a white color garment, white color shroud, not garment, sorry, shroud. Shroud means the cloth which is used to cover the dead body. Okay, so they were weaving the shroud to cover the dead body. So they told that we are weaving a dead man's funeral shroud. Shroud means a cloth by which we can cover any dead body. So they told that we are weaving shroud for a man's funeral. And shroud means why in white color? Because their life is going to finish. So everything is in colorless and lifeless. As the poet fails to figure out what it is means why they are weaving such a white color clothes. So they told that here everything is going to finish, life is going to finish. So it's a kind of it's a time of emotionless and lifeless, like white cloud or feather. In this way, the life which begins with joy, hope, happiness ends with sorrow and grief, right? So in this three stanza, poet describes beautifully the three stages of a human's life. That when humans take birth, that everyone is happy, and when they become adult, not only the person but the people around that person are also happy, but meanwhile sad also, because they have to face so many difficulties in their life, and there is a struggle time in adulthood. And in last stanza, poet is describing about the time when people meet with death. So at that time everyone is silent, everyone is means they are not in happy mood, they are in sorrow, they are in grief. These are the 3 stages of life which are shown in this way, in such a beautiful way by the great poet Sarojini Naidu. Okay scholars, we will meet in next video with something new. Till that time, take care. Bye bye.